Hi, everyone. Can you all hear me? Hit the four if you can hear me. Hit the four if you can hear me. A ba 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 boo. Ba 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 boo. Can y'all hear me? Oh, okay, cool. How y'all doing? Shout out to everybody tuning in, y'all. Happy pre-Memorial Day, I guess. Y'all, it's stormed. Me and my kids were in the house today, so that's why I'm live. If I would have went out to the theme park, I probably would have rescheduled this because I know I would have been tired. But we're gonna do some things tomorrow and Tuesday. My kids and I are gonna get out and have some fun. It stormed in my area. It's like every time I plan on doing something, it's just never ceased to fail with the weather. Ugh. So hopefully you all go out and have some fun tomorrow. This is storming in my area. It sucks. I had to do something indoor. All right. Oh, we pray. Listen here, satiric. We praying for you, honey. God knows how to bless us with exactly what we need in the nick of time. Won't He do it? So we pray that you get this job and that you get it swiftly, and that they give you the benefits and the pay and the salary that you desire. That you have the greatest managers and co-workers. That you are ahead and not the tail, above and not beneath. In Jesus' name, amen. Y'all say amen. Satiric is going to get this job. You better claim it. Look at that. We're already congratulating you in advance, honey. You got it. So shout out to all of you all. Shout out to all of you all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and I thank you all for the support that you guys give me up in the LLC. Y'all ready? I have been waiting for Edie Marie's video. Y'all, we're going to be on X today, okay? We're going to be on X today. But I have been waiting on Edie's new video. Is it up? Oh, man. We gotta check back and see. Hold on, let me see if she's got anything up and going. Because I've been waiting, y'all. I was like, Edie was going to be yesterday. And I know, like, the holidays and stuff like that. Yeah, the holidays is, people got, listen, everybody, we on holiday over here too. Get some sleep and all that good stuff. Let me see. Edie. Oh, we had so much fun yesterday as well. I mean, on Saturday. Yeah, we had so much fun. So much fun doing that video. I'm excited. I can't wait till she drop it. Can't wait. I don't see it up yet, y'all. I don't see it up yet. So y'all know when I'm not getting all her notifications when she drops it. Y'all know I'm gonna be the first to check that out. Woo, child. We excited. I don't see it up though. I don't see it up. Not yet. So I'm not gonna keep you all night. It's already 9:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time where I am. And we're here for it. Candace. Girl, you over here. Why are you doing all of this on X? Make sure y'all check out that live stream we did over the two crackhead squabble. Oh boy. We got some things to look at. Y'all been tagging me on everything. I appreciate it. I really do. I have to like do a y'all. Why this photo is something else? Candace, you look just like this alien. Oh, let me just shout out to all of you all in here. Shout out to all the mods. I'm sorry, I didn't speak to nobody. Woo, child. Forgive me. I'm so sorry. We got satiric in. We praying for you, honey. You got that job. Oh, Tina Marie, how you doing, Mackenzie? Mama Sage, Juju. Shout out to my moms, you all, Juju Saint. Oh, let's see here. I'm just trying to get some of you all up. Miriam, how you doing, honey? What's going on? Bugsy, I see you up in here. I'm just trying to get you all some of y'all comments up. Nikki up in here. Some of you all are tuning in on the horizontal. Some of you all on the vertical. Some of you all are in the Lady Luck Club with Sweet Tea. But either way, I appreciate it nonetheless. Oh, yeah. Sometimes even the trolls, Jesus loves the trolls as well. What's got on? Jackie, I see you up in here. Who's all barbecuing? Anybody barbecuing? Eat some barbecue for me. Cece, I see you up in here. Oh, listen, I'm just trying to get at least everybody in. Mindy up in here. Shout out to my mods. Shout out to my mods. Our newest mod, Mindy up in here. And then we have Angie over on the Lady Luck Club with Sweet Tea. She's a mod over there. So shout out to all the mods. I appreciate you all so much more than you know. And I have the best mods on YouTube. Never let anybody tell you anything any differently. Caleb up in here. How you doing, honey? Oh, man. And happy Memorial Day. Shout out to all of active duty and veteran military service members. No, you did not have anything to do with Charlie Kirk's assassination. And Candace is still a dumb demon. Period. Oh, my goodness. Lisa, what's going on? Satiric, also shout out to Mama's. You got that job. Don't worry, honey. We praying for you. Jay, did I miss you? Oh, child. Leonardo up in here. Is it Leonard? Leonard, how you doing? I'm saying Leonardo, boy. I want to call you Leonardo. Lord have mercy. That sounds elegant, though. Leonard up in here. Let's see. Can only be here a bit to listen, but God bless you, LLC, this Sunday and everyone in this chat. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. When is Common Sense coming back? I know. It's not coming from Candace. She don't use the common sense God gave a cockroach. Oh, boy. You got all the prayers up in here, Satiric. Is it Ava? Hi, Ava. How you doing? We see some new people up in here. Look at God. Ain't he good? Y'all hit that like button for me. Unsupervised behavior. We did our jobs, but we did our jobs, but you're welcome. Oh, shout out to you all. Thank y'all for your service. Let's see here. You tag me on the for Patriot. Clor Patriot. Am I saying that right? Y'all, let's get to this. Oh, look at the alien. Candace. Oh, man. Oh, man. This idiot Project Constitution needs to be sued, bottom line. The eclectic journalist said, I found out who Samantha is. This must have been the girl Candace was talking about in that drunk lesbian video. Oh, is this her? She was supposed to have been the ex to Charlie Kirk, right? According to Candace, and we all know she lies like hell. But if she's the ex to Charlie Kirk, it's funny how she looks like she's blonde with blue eyes. Doesn't Candace hate blondes with blue eyes? She got something against pretty white girls with blonde hair and blue eyes for some reason. It's like her arch nemesis. It's like the Green Crystal, the Superman. She can't stand it. Like, what? It's just so Candace is racist. Deep down racist. How do you sit here and say I have something against all white women with blonde hair and blue eyes? I mean, seriously? You shouldn't even care about their skin color. But you let her tell it. She had kids coming at her in high school calling her, racially charged words. Oh, I have hiccups. Y'all, oh my God. We got this in here. You said you tagged me in something else. Y'all, shout out to the cold-blooded Christian. Hope he's doing well. Waiting on him to get his new page. I do believe he said he's going to put up another page. And we're going to definitely go over there and give him some support when he does. Oh, let's see here. There he is. Okay, so we're already following him on on X. Let's see here. I sure did. I asked him how he was doing. He says, I'm hanging in there. My left hand and arm are beat. I'm not used to doing so much with them. I'm ready to get my right hand back. Last I had some pain, but I'm good. Oh, and YouTube. As soon as I start feeling better, they're going to hear from me. Not that it matters, but they're going to hear from me. Oh, it matters, honey. So y'all show cold-blooded Christians and you love and support. And once he gets back up on YouTube, we're going to go over there, support him, and try to get him monetized because he definitely deserves it. Let's see here. You said you tagged me in something. Oh, y'all, what is going on? The gunman. Did y'all know the gunman from the White House is now deceased? So they did get him. Yeah, they got him. All right, y'all. Let me go to. I don't see what did you tag me in? You said Clear Patriot. Hey, no reply. How you doing, honey? Oh, that's your opinion, honey. This is your opinion. How you doing? No reply. What's going on? As far as you okay? Shout out to all my moms, y'all. Kandia came into the last chat. It was good to hear from her. It's good to hear from all my moms. Wyoming gal out there. Foxy Roxy, Foxy Angels on there. Good to hear from all of you all. Let's see. You said it was a while ago, but you're looking for it. All right. Well, you let me know when you come across it, girl. Let's go back to the bookmarks. Y'all, that alien is something else. There are a few videos that we needed to check out here. Okay. So y'all remember
they have
the interview Candace did with from the crackhead thing. Well, Hunter Biden. He said he was a crack. How many times did he say crackhead in that interview? I wonder if Milk Bar TV is going to do a video counting the number of times that counting the number of times that Hunter Biden said he was a crackhead. But he doesn't want anyone else to call him that. The audacity. Hunter Biden, let me tell you something. I don't care how you feel. When you call yourself a crackhead more than once in one interview, that was what, an hour? I mean, it was like one of Candace's longer videos. You don't have any standing to sit here and get mad when everybody else calls you the same thing. Don't call yourself a crackhead if you don't want people to see you as a crackhead. Crack. Oh, Tyrone Biggins. Oh, we gotta think of a catchy title for him. The father version of the dad body built version of Tyrone Biggins. There we go. Peanut butter and crack sandwich. If that stuff wasn't copyrighted, I would play a clip from Dave Chappelle show with Tyrone Biggins. It's so befitting. You can't get upset when people call you a crackhead, Hunter Biden. You called yourself that. I counted at least, 4 times in that entire interview. He said, I'm a crackhead. I was a crackhead, because I'd be a crackhead. Like, good grief. I've never seen anybody say, I'm clean. And then they keep calling them, like, stop speaking that into your life. If you're trying to get away from it, you don't keep calling yourself that as if you're still a crackhead. But you certainly can't get mad at everybody else for doing the same thing. Can't make this up. Yeah, and they were laughing about it. It's like, dude, either you are, delivered and set free and you clean and all this stuff. You don't continue to call yourself something that is a horrible stigma and you don't want people to associate you with it. It's hypocritical. It's so dumb. Like, what are we doing? They make it light of him being a crackhead 4 or 5 times in that whole interview. Chabu, you think Candace is smart enough to say, you know what? I'm not going to let you keep calling yourself that because you claim to be clean. Let's speak that into your life of you being clean, no longer a crackhead. You shall be called Hunter Biden. Okay. You think she would just say that much, but she ain't smarter than a cockroach. So whatever. Like, I'm not going to, child. He still is. But Casey say he still is. Hit the floor if you think that Hunter Biden was high in that interview. Hit the floor. How many of you all think that Hunter Biden was high as hell in that interview? He kept stammering and stuttering. And I see, here's the thing. Drugs like that, hardcore drugs like that, will affect your memory, your speech, your ability to, pronounce certain words correctly. Candace, it will, cause some motor function skills to be diminished. It affects various parts of the brain, right? So someone who's had a prolonged use of those you're talking about hardcore drugs. You can expect some of those brain cells to be on the fritz. They're sizzled and cooked and dead, right? So the speech issue, like his delay to, there's a delay in his ability to articulate what he's trying to say. And it led to him stuttering and all those things. That the effects of drugs can do that. But there's a difference with that versus you still sound and look like you high as hell. What's going on? You took so much of it, your body's got this on reserves or something, and you still acting like you high. Like, come on now. And then the fact that they was just laughing about it, Hunter Biden, I don't know, man. There's too many people in this chat thinking you was still high as hell. I want to believe that he could get better now because he's got kids and all of that. So I don't want people to be on crack, right? I don't care. Just from a human aspect, I don't desire anyone to do hardcore drugs that could kill you. But you can't sit and keep dipping into that either, right? You can't keep saying that you're a crackhead because people aren't going to see much of a change in you if you don't even disassociate yourself from the aspect of being a crackhead. So if you can't stop calling yourself a crackhead, how do you expect people to believe that you're no longer a crackhead? Does that make sense? We're just being logical here for a second. Speaking plainly for a second. If you want to say I'm not an alcoholic, you don't keep saying, yeah, because I'm an alcoholic. What do you mean? It's either you're an alcoholic or you're not. So that's going to throw anybody off. And you imagine how many people watched that interview and all he kept saying was he was a crackhead. Like, dude. At some point I was like, what is he trying to say? Is he trying to say something else? Because I'm not getting it. Jabu. Exactly. You either recovering or you're not. It affects your frontal cortex. Exactly. There you go. Thank you, Miriam. And it's pre-recorded. Thank you. I'm so glad you said that, Juju. This interview, everything Candace does is pre-recorded. That girl barely just goes live and is posted up on YouTube. She might do an Instagram or X Live or something like that. But when it comes to her YouTube channel, that's all pre-recorded, pre-scripted. So you knew that this was being pre-recorded. Why didn't you pause the recording and say, listen, I don't want you to keep, continuously saying that you're a crackhead because it's gonna start giving the Lady Luck Club something to laugh about. You keep owning this like you're still doing it, and it just it's off-putting. And you don't want to keep saying that because people are going to believe that you have not been clean. So you have to own your recovery just as much as you own the addiction. Because you're still owning the addiction right now, but you're not owning the recovery. Your vocabulary needs to change. I don't want to keep, editing this stuff out. So please stop saying you're a crackhead. She could have edited the video. It was so much fluff that happened. It was just like, okay, you could have cut some of this stuff out, especially the parts where he was, kind of stumbling over his words and stuttering and stammering a little bit, trying to get his thoughts together. Some of that could have been cut out just simply to kind of preserve, some level of dignity, if that's the case, with him. I know people hate his guts. He doesn't pay my bills, but if he wanted to preserve a little of his dignity, some of that stuff could have been edited. But it seems like they weren't going for that. So who knows? All I know was a clown show. Okay, all right, cool. So we're gonna check this out, y'all, because the candy asses, the ones that aren't bots and just at least thought, oh, this is weird. Yeah, it clapped back a little bit. So let's check this out. Hit the four if you can hear.
It is good versus evil.
Yeah.
It is they have torn the mask off of this. I said to you before, is that I pray to God that by the end of this, that you think of me as a friend, because if anything ever happened to me, I want you and Melissa team up.
Somebody said unfollowing. It's my own fault for being here. And to think that it took her to sit down with Hunter Biden, who keeps calling himself a crackhead, for the candy asses to be like, no, I'm not doing this. Never mind all the lying she's been doing on an innocent woman to which she can't produce a shred of evidence was involved in her own husband's assassination that occurred on national television. Now, F that. Or the fact that she confessed to actually stalking someone, which is a felony. No, never mind all that criminal cyber crimes and stuff going on where people are being doxxed and targeted and harassed. Never mind any of that. Nope. All her lying is leading to defamation lawsuits. No, the breaking point for the candy asses, some of these people anyway, was her having an interview with Hunter Biden. Boy, you can't, boy, this stuff writes itself, doesn't it? Oh, it's the hypocrisy for me. I'm gonna be honest. If this is all it took for some of these candy asses to see the light, this should have happened a long time ago. But the fact that they sat on her dumb channel for 7 to 8 months while she lied like hell on any and everybody close to Charlie Kirk. And they had no quarrels with that at all. It did not disturb their soul. They didn't lose a second of sleep. It's the hypocrisy for me for you to now say, oh no, I'm unfollowing it. This isn't right. Nothing's right about this. Because now they don't like Hunter Biden. And these are the people, like, you have some true conservatives or, Republicans even if they aren't very favorable towards Trump, you still have conservatives and Republicans that supported her nevertheless, because they enjoyed her going after Erica Kirk at TPUSA, but somehow still believe that she has some level of conservatism in her when she doesn't, and she never did. But this is the last straw for these people. No, it's the Hunter Biden thing, not the stalking and the cyber crimes and harassment and doxing. All things that are still illegal and, could get you hemmed up. Can't make this up. Yeah, this is priceless.
It is good versus evil.
Yeah.
It is they have torn the mask off of this.
We're here for the
I said to you before, is that I pray to God that by the end of this, that you think of me as a friend.
Somebody said, hey, Candace, why didn't you ask for his laptop? Oh, this is too good. Hunter's dad had the files first. Should have asked why his dad didn't release them. Yeah, it's funny how all these things going over, Candy ass's head. Candace doesn't give a damn. This is proof that she doesn't even care about her own cult members. Because she knows if she actually valued what they thought and how they felt, she would not be doing this. We're talking about a woman that is so narcissistic that she craves negative attention as well as positive. She doesn't care how it makes her look. She just wants the attention. What she got people to do was to watch the actual interview because she knew it is so controversial. And people probably would have, she might as well just interview Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris at this point. And the leader of BLM. The one that's not in prison. I mean, she might have just bring everybody she's went after and attacked vigorously. She might as well invite them on her show. Because at this point, she's proving that she never cared about anything dealing with conservatism or Trump support. She didn't care about any of those people because she would not have done this knowing how they would feel at the end of the day. But she did it because she doesn't give a damn about the cult. Cult leaders don't care about their own cult members. They probably care more about people that are calling them aliens and dumbasses from outer space more than they care about their own cult. She didn't care if she loses subs on this. She just wants the views. And now look what happened. Boy, this is epic.
Because if anything ever happened to me, I want you. You and Melissa team up. Like, oh my God.
It's not happening to Charlie Kirk.
And the criticism of you for asking the questions for someone who was like a brother to you, it's like, what?
And this somebody said, I like Candace, but this is 100% an establishment psyop. Has anybody read Laptop from Hell? Somebody said above, just know. This is dark on so many levels. Listening to snakes now? Question mark. Woo, child, Candace. Now, unfortunately, what she's going to have to do is throw more red meat to her base just to get the people back. You know, she'll do something like this, make them mad, and then she'll come back out and keep dogging out Erica Kirk and giving out more evidence to use against her in a court of law. Then they come right back like nothing happened. Oh my God. Somebody said, are you kidding me? Did they smoke crack before this? Then you got somebody that say, yikes, this isn't it.
The F are you talking about?
Yeah. That's the gaslighting. It's like, how dare you care?
Coming from someone.
Somebody wrote this long ass comment here. Y'all, this is ridiculous. I normally stand with Candace Owens, but I do not understand this interview at all. What's the upswing here? He has no credibility. He has no insight on this event, and there's no reason to provide him a forum. I don't get it because he's a cult leader. You know, let me help you out. What's his name? John Kendall Burke. Let me help you out. She's a cult leader. She only cares about money and PR. You know, public relations strategies and stunts. She doesn't care about how any of these people feel. She will never apologize to them for having him on the show. She doesn't care about people. She cares about your views. The fact that you're still watching it and you're giving her views and you're engaging in her comment section is exactly what she wants. Personally, I wanted a Muppet version of that interview. That way I didn't have to give her a view. I'm going to have to find a way to try to, when I want to watch stuff like that and I don't want to give that person a view, I'm going to have to find somebody that can just, you know, edit videos and can create cartoon versions of that or something. And then let it be from somebody else's channel because I would rather not give her a view at this point. But this is imperative to see because you all get to see now the cult here have the ability to put her ass in check. And yet they don't do it when she's out here lying on Erica Kirk and attacking TPUSA and anything Charlie Kirk stood for, his company, business, legacy, kids, whatever. They don't say anything about that. But this right here, they'll sit here and speak out on. And the crazy thing is when the cult speaks out in volumes, let's say it's at least 51% of her cult base that are not happy or in disagreement with her, it makes it harder for the majority to get attacked like that because you don't expect the minority to go after all the people that can't stand what the hell is happening here, right? So why not apply the same principle to anything else when she's lying like hell? This is proof that you could think for yourselves if you really wanted to. If you did not agree to this, then you don't have to agree with anything she does. But they don't give a damn. And then she'll say or do something to get all of them back in her good graces, and like the idiots they are, they go back running to her. This is crazy as hell. They shocked by this.
Who you've attacked and you've politically, you've had all of your criticism, which I have no problem with, and we disagree on so many things. But I listen to you and I go,
I'm always side.
Right on. Like Epstein, like you want to figure out why they don't want to let the
Yo. Somebody said if this is the best and most coherent few minutes of the interview to highlight, you've hit an all-time low. Oh my God. Somebody said crazy to even have an interview with him. Oh, this is epic.
Release all the Epstein files? All you got to do is literally look at a picture of Trump standing.
Oh, this one, man. She said interviewing Hunter Biden? Seriously? What the fuck? Oh, it's this WTF thing.
On his stage at his inauguration and look behind him.
I do think there was something about the Charlie Kirk assassination that everyone just sort of looked up. We just sort of all looked up at the machine and was like, wait a second, what is this?
They said here, I'm so confused. What good has Hunter Biden brought to any of our lives or futures? Am I missing something? Love Candace, but this is really confusing me. No, she doesn't care.
Because they expected Trump to be ride or die. They expected.
She would give an AF away. I'm done, Candace. Somebody said, Candace, please, you have Hunter Biden telling you what you are doing is right and good. Surely you see the problem with this. Candace. When she said to herself, my videos aren't hitting 5 million views like they used to. Let me do something really dumb, get their attention, and then keep putting out the same old dumb shit that I've been saying, on auto repeat for 8 months. That's what this is. People are tuning in less and less and less and less and less. And trust me, I would rather have all of the supporters and viewers and people who value the truth, even if it's 100 people in my live stream, than to have 1 million views and I have to lie like hell to get it and risk having lawsuits filed against me. Nope. Now her cult is mad and confused somehow when she never cared.
Cash, I mean, wow, this is going to be solved in the clearest way possible because the entire political apparatus that has the power in the Department of Justice is in the hands of Charlie Kirk's friends. Like, that was how I felt.
Yeah. So I say you're platforming a man who has abandoned his own child. And you got another person came in. This was weird and glad it's over. Let's move on. Child boo. Oh man, this is something else. Candace, the code is not happy. Oh, you can't make this stuff up. All right. Here's an update regarding some movement with the lawsuit from Brian Harper. Now, as I've said previously, Mitch Snow will not be able to afford this lawsuit, period. Candace can afford it. He cannot, which is why it did not behoove him to agree to lie like hell on her show, knowing he could not actually prove he saw 2 people on a military base. Because the judge and jury doesn't give a damn about how you feel, Candace. You're talking about something that can be proven with concrete evidence as to someone's location. Just because you don't like or accept the evidence doesn't mean that it's not still merited evidence, valid, that is material or, substantial to the case. You don't have to like it. But here on earth, in this reality, facts are facts, laws are laws, and we don't care how you feel. So you'll find it very difficult to go into court talking about I want to be sued. I want subpoena power. When you can't prove that, you know, somebody aided in the cover up of an assassination, and that's the stuff you're alleging. Or you can't justify why you chose to stalk someone. And you admitted that. No. You're not going to be able to go in there and get on that judge's nerve. So this was on May 20th, 2026. Since this is a federal lawsuit, it will be available in Pacer. And we've gone over the initial filing that was made available to the public. All of this is available to the public. When it comes to federal lawsuits, though, you got to go through Pacer to get it. And sometimes they do charge. It's not depending on the number of sheets or whatever you're requesting. You might have to spend like, 10 cents for per sheet for that document. So this here says a memorandum order for the reasons stated herein. The court finds that a law enforcement presence appears to be necessary to keep the peace and to complete service process. Therefore, Harper's motion is granted. Harper will furnish the clerk of the court with a service packet that consists of one, an alias summons for Snow under Rule 4B, two, a copy of the complaint and the notice of initial case management conference, docket number 6, which is the document number in the case. 3, a UMS-285 process receipt, and that UMS, I believe, is for was it the U.S. Marshal Service, something like that? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe UMS is for the U.S. Marshals. Process receipt and return form plus any payment that the Marshals Service might require in advance, and 4, a copy of this order. And it was signed by the magistrate judge Luke A. Evans and docketed on May 20th. So, because Mitch Snow, dumbass, and shout out to Gary from Paramount Tactic, was seen in the video being violent and aggressive with a hammer towards a car and a human being. They're not going to force service to be done by the petitioner in person or on his own. It's going to be facilitated through the U.S. Marshal Service, because it is a matter where you have the petitioner living in one state and one of the co-defendants is in another state. So that jurisdiction would fall under the U.S. Marshals to carry out that service. Does that make sense? If they were in the same state, it would probably be their respective district's sheriff's department, but they're in 2 different states. So that's a federal matter, and that's why it goes to the marshals as opposed to the local sheriffs, which is fine. So this gives over some this overview gives some information that is attached. Harper will attach to his motion papers a certificate from his process server indicating that the process server visited Snow's address in Pasco, Washington 5 times between May 1 and May 11 of 2026 and received either no answer or a refusal to cooperate, wrote the magistrate. A telephone call between the process server and Snow also ended with a refusal to cooperate. So they've shown attempts to serve his punk ass, and he has literally refused to accept service. It does not mean that he will be dismissed as a co-defendant. Whether you want to accept the service or not does not mean that this would not count as service having been processed because you were made aware of the lawsuit. Your refusal to accept it is irrelevant. And this is what the judge is saying. This is why the United States Marshal Service was granted in the first place, because of his tendencies to show violence. But just because he doesn't want to accept it does not mean he's still not going to be held liable for knowing. You can't go in crying willful ignorance. And the fact that he thinks that refusing to cooperate somehow gets him out this lawsuit, he is dumber than Candace Owens, who is also dumber than a cockroach. That's not going to work. So what's going to end up happening is if he does not answer or file an answer or anything and participate in this, legal process here, then it'll just be a default judgment issued against him. But what they will do, if they have to, they'll garnish any money he has coming in. And do not underestimate the power of a subpoena. See, here lies how subpoenas become important, Candace. Mitch Snow will have any money he receives, whether it's income from a job or benefits, VA benefits, whatever he's getting. It will be garnished. And you cannot file bankrupt to avoid paying out that judgment. So you would think he would want to participate in this if he feels that he has done nothing wrong and that he has a good defense, but he's not. He doesn't even have an attorney because the attorney could have been the one served the actual lawsuit. This is a clear indication he doesn't even have an attorney. And yet he's talking all this big smack, talking about he want to go to court. He put up a post on X, stammering and all this nonsense, only for him to sit here and cowardly refuse to cooperate and accept service. And somehow people think Candace wants to go to court. No, she don't give a damn. The certificate referenced by the magistrate claims that the process server attempted to visit Snow at his home a total of 5 times, including one where service was prevented by a hostile environment. You can't make this up. In his second reason for granting Harpo's request to enlist the marshals, the magistrate referenced the allegedly hostile environment. According to the process server, the fourth attempt at personal service at Snow's address ended due to a hostile environment, wrote Evans in the decision. The process server did not provide details of the hostile environment in his certificate, but Harpo has implied that the hostility from Snow was consistent with the prior misdemeanor conviction for malicious mischief. Plus, there's video evidence. We've all seen the video of him using a hammer and hitting it at a car and raising that hammer to his wife. I mean, if he's willing to do that, I would never expect someone like him, because he's a whole punk ass, to actually be cooperative and accept service. No. But they claim they want to go to court. Funny how they doing everything to avoid going to court. So just wanted to show you all that. And how Mitch Snow is an idiot still and does not want to accept service. So did we see this already? This is another I was tagged in on. The tape doesn't lie, but Candace does. This is from Gary with Paramount. At this point, if you can't admit that Candace lies like she breathes, you're either a liar or a brainwashed dummy. Those are your choices. I don't recall saying, have you seen this?
I'm saying you're severely misrepresenting.
I don't recall watching this. Did we see this one? Let me get some comments in. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hit that like button as you come on in here. Yeah, we got, Memorial Day tomorrow, so extra day off. Yay. I've been looking forward to this. I want to sleep in a little bit. Look at what she calls. I know, right? Hey, Grim. Hey, Switch. How you doing? How y'all doing? Don't stop. I see you up in that. Angie, shout out to my boss. I see y'all up in here. Yo, my God. I heard they're cleaning Hunter's public image up for him to run for office. What? That was a menacing charge he got. Exactly. Plus, he was removed from a military base and was not cooperative in that either. Allegedly. Because we all know Candace will fake and forge an email or text or anything. So for what we read, he was removed from a U.S. military base for his behavior. Plus, you got the video footage of him hitting a car with a hammer and raising it to his wife. It's not much more you need to prove to show that he has the propensity to perpetuate violence. U.S. Marshals will not be putting up with that bullshit. Knuck if you buck if you want to, Miss Snow, the U.S. Marshals. They will whoop your ass and then take you in. Why dodge service? I don't get it. If you feel like you have a good case, why are you dodging service and refusing to cooperate? Candace, get Mitch Snow to accept service. I thought y'all wanted subpoena power. It's the same thing with Candace. She will lie like hell about wanting subpoena power, something she can't get, or thinking that she's going to get all the discovery she wants. And then she'll turn around and file a motion to dismiss. She's going to say to do the same thing in this lawsuit. That's kind of inevitable. It's the first thing she's going to go towards is a motion to dismiss, while one of her co-defendants, her fellow co-defendant, is dodging service. But they get on X and talk all that big shit, and then they forget, oh man, we can't pull this stunt in court because YouTube is not court. Pump your chest up if you want to on YouTube. When it comes down to it, and your ass gets sued and you get brought before a judge, a federal judge, man, these are the same people that go in there crying and whining and peeing in their pants, talking about, Your Honor, I didn't mean to do any of this. I didn't know. I didn't know I was being defamatory. Please, Your Honor, I can't afford $20 million. Oh, they some clowns. They some whole clowns. Juju said I followed her after Bitch Shapiro let her go, and I got an icky dark feeling from her. And it was so intense I couldn't do it. Yeah. I find it hard to listen to Candace now with her shows. So crazy. How y'all doing? All right, let's get back to this, y'all. I wasn't sure if we saw this, but we'll see it again.
There's old footage of Tyler Robinson that is now circulating.
Yeah, I was looking up at the light just before getting there. Okay. Saw it shoot yellow. As we get into the intersection, there was a vehicle in the lane.
Tyler certainly refers to it as his car, not his vehicle.
He wrote me a letter on.
But you know she watched the whole video and saw that he said vehicle. Why do we care about that? Because Candace wants her dumbass cult members to care about that type, just words. While she refuses to practice saying the word beret or bureau. That's astounding to me. She has butchered whole words that a 5-year-old would be able to pronounce correctly. That may have a maximum of 2 syllables in it. Beret has 2 syllables. 5 letters, 2 syllables. And she couldn't even pronounce that correctly. And somehow she wanted to make an issue about Tyler Robinson saying car from vehicle or whatever. Why do we care? We don't give a damn if he said vehicle, car, automobile, bike, scooter, something on 4 wheels. Who cares? But she nitpicks on the dumbest things to distract and draw attention away from the main point. The main point is Tyler Robinson did it. He admitted to it. His own parents turned him in. They will be testifying against him. The end. I mean, it's that simple. They want to seek the death penalty. So for her to sit here and do something like that, over something stupid because she's an idiot, it's staggering. They're not going to give a damn about whether he used the word vehicle or car in the court of law when it comes to that murder trial. The judge nor either party will give 2 craps about him not saying vehicle right away. All because Candace didn't play the whole video. You think they care about this in court? The jury will not give a damn. That is not substantial to anything. And it's irrelevant. It's a moot point. No one cares. And that's where all this stuff matters the most. Not on YouTube dealing with Candace. No, it matters in a court of law with that murder trial. But yet she nitpicks on stupid shit like that because she's an idiot and refuses to read a book. Or pronounce 2-syllable words correctly. You can't make this up.
a second this year.
First and foremost, that letter he is holding up, he is severely misrepresenting. Those sentences are real. I'm saying you're severely misrepresenting the contents and you're doubling down on your lie. I told you to publish the full.
She couldn't say how he was misrepresenting it. She lies by omission by not playing the full video of Tyler Robinson saying vehicle. But somehow him posting up just a page of a letter makes him lying by omission. No, it wasn't necessary. Because you're bringing up dumb things yet again, the court will not ask about because they don't care. They don't care. Only she cares about this dumb crap. None of this will have any significance in court. None of it. But yet and still, she can't tell us who she thinks may have pulled the trigger on the gun after 8 months of this crap. No. Too much like right.
A letter that Charlie wrote you, not lines of it. Okay? So lie by omission.
New York Post got hold of that letter. They've now published it. Charlie Kirk expressing his love for Israel. No attacks on Israel, just advice on how to fight lies and reach the next generation.
I still haven't spoken to the press about Charlie Kirk, actually. Haven't even given one interview about Charlie Kirk. It felt icky to me. I think that in the coming...
Candace, you lie about dumb things. You just lie to lie. Candace, you keep at it, you will lift up your eyes in hell. All because you make God mad by lying constantly over and over again. That is the highlight of your life, being a horrible liar. You've achieved nothing else on earth except to be a horrible, piss poor liar. And not even give two craps about the consequences. And when you get hit with a lawsuit, oh, well, they're trying to bankrupt me. Yeah, you should be bankrupted. Absolutely. Because it's the only way you're going to learn. And even if you don't learn, at least you've lost $20 million.
Weeks, there's going to be a lot of financial reports that are coming out. And I, first and foremost, do not believe that Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk. I want to be very clear on that. A very strange tweet that Josh Hammer hit send on 16 hours before Charlie Kirk was assassinated, right? What could have been going on that Josh Hammer decided to dig through the 2013 Twitter archives and retweet someone calling for a public execution? Now, what is the justification for this? There might be one. I tried in earnest to at first rationalize it. Would we trust if Josh came out and said that tweet was definitely about Irina? Other people pull old Trump tweets.
Oh, God. Candace suddenly knows the context of the post. Irina Zarutska. How did I miss that? I think this is my first time hearing this.
Pulled that very first. There might be one. I tried in earnest to at first rationalize it. Would we trust if Josh came out and said that tweet was definitely about Irina? Other people pull old Trump tweets. Some did.
This is how stupid this whole Irina thing is. Like, we don't care because I've never even heard of this. You see how she just throws out stuff and it's like throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks. Because it's forgettable. Who remembers anything about this Irina thing? What the hell happened? This is my first time hearing about something with Irina, whoever this is. Is that a real name or something she made up or she just mispronounced them like glue or something? Are these two words she butchered or is this a real person? She probably ate the glue. Oh my God. The girl killed on the train. Okay. All right. I was just trying to make sure. This is my first time hearing her say anything about this. I didn't always, react to Candace's shows and stuff. And now it's just insufferable.
Pulled that very tweet and called for a public execution.
I don't understand what her gripe is with it. Quote the same Trump post that day.
Because I was in this aggrieved stage and I really didn't poke my head up until weeks later when I could stop crying about it every second. Charlie Kirk, my friend.
I'm disturbed by you smiling and laughing, Candace. This is the woman that said she is obsessed with watching Charlie Kirk's assassination. over and over and over and over and over again. She is obsessed with this investigation, even though she doesn't care about the actual investigation in the state of Utah. She certainly keeps lying about the FBI giving her pig slop when she trusted an actual FBI agent of some sort. But Sloppy Joe Kent, he worked with the FBI and CIA. She trusted the feds. Even if it's just one, she trusted them. Because he could have been giving her fed slop. You think she vetted that? No, she trusts him because reasons. And now he's under FBI investigation. Why isn't she under it as well? It's funny how Mitch Snow told on you, you dumb heifer. God, she's laughing about this. She is laughing at the idea that she was crying over Charlie Kirk's death. Who smiles with this? This is not something she does as a tick or anything. No, this is what she's naturally doing and probably doesn't even realize it because she's a narcissist.
And I really didn't poke my head up until weeks later when I could stop crying about it every second. Charlie Kirk, my friend, is dead. First, this is fantastic that Preborn is doing this to remind you guys about Pure Talk. Also reminding you guys about American financing. Also reminding you guys.
All these clown ass sponsors, they should have already kicked her ass to the curb. If you take away her money supply, she probably will think twice because that's all she cares about. More of a reason why she didn't give a damn about interviewing Hunter Biden or whatever that chicken head squabble was. Two crackheads having a beat down with each other.
About GNO land. Also telling you guys about Just Thrive. You can head over to our website, CandaceOwens.com. You can sign up, buy yourself a hat. What about his burial? How come we haven't seen anything about his burial?
You repeatedly questioned why you weren't being told where Charlie Kirk is buried. Did you get those answers?
You have the wrong commentator who questioned that. November 25th, I obviously tweeted, Macrones have executed upon and paid.
I'm so glad. Oh, thank you, Milk Bar. Y'all see here this post? 2 days ago, I was contacted by a high-ranking employee of the French government. This is what I've always referred to when it came to those so-called transactions. Not one time did she ever say who this employee was or show any transactions. Why didn't you ask this so-called high-ranking employee of the French government to send you a screenshot or email or something of these transactions again? After determining this person's position, after you determined it, that means nothing. We don't care if they were the janitor for the French government employee. They don't have to be high-ranking to be a liar. Y'all see how she sits here and dwells on dumb shit? No one cares if this person is high-ranking. Why didn't you ask them to send you evidence of transactions? And don't sleep on the janitors now. They come across more than you know. They go into everybody's office and clean up. But you would think that she would have asked for some proof and showed us her requesting it. And they just ignored her or something. She didn't even try. So somehow she can determine another government employee status in a different country because she's an idiot. I have deemed the information they gave me to be credible enough to share publicly. How? You won't show the transactions. We don't know who this person is. They could be another figment of your imagination. We're not in the mood to believe your imaginary friend Cookie Monster. Y'all, this high-ranking government employee in France is Bob the Builder. The sidekick is Barney the dinosaur. Because she doesn't believe in dinosaurs. Yeah, it's mighty ironic how the so-called employee is Cookie Monster and the sidekick is Barney the dinosaur. I was trying to say that without laughing, but damn. Candace, I have fun clowning your ass into oblivion. You can't make this up. So somehow she thought she could deem. I love you. God. Tell Barney I said what's up. I have deemed the information they gave me to be credible enough to share publicly in the event that something happens. In short, yeah, because not in long. In short, this person claims that the Macrons have executed upon and paid for my assassination. Okay, how did they execute upon your assassination? Candace, you're so stupid. Oh, God. Oh, man. If you don't laugh at this, you're going to have a headache. Candace, Cadence, Karen, Condence. Oh. How did they execute upon your assassination? You understand the word "and" here is being used as a conjunction word, is combining these two things together. They have executed upon and paid. So they executed upon her assassination and paid for her assassination. How did they execute upon it? And you're still alive. Look at God. Let's say that was true for 6 seconds. Wouldn't that prove that the French government is not all that good in being able to sniff someone out without being caught? They would have already told on themselves because she's still alive. So that means they failed. Candace, you can't execute upon someone's assassination and somehow they're still alive in good health and able to tell the tale of someone executing upon their assassination. It's funny how she didn't die at all. Not even a scratch in this. Boy, the French government sucks with that. They couldn't even just, execute upon her assassination to where they got close. They fumbled that ball. They can't make this up. Oh my God. Yes, you read that correctly, Candace. The way you wrote it is still stupid. More specifically, that the green light was given to a small team in National Gendarmerie Intervention Group. In the National? Why are you missing out on simple words? In the National? This seems like somebody is... This sounds like something coming from a person that has not mastered English very well. Which is more, Candace said herself she's an alien. So we're going with that. So this is more proof that she's an alien. She still has yet to master the English language. This sounds like a bot. Candace, I expect this type of grammar from bots. Why in the world did you leave out the word the? I am told there is one Israeli that is on this assassination squad, and the plans were formalized. And yet, you didn't ask for this Israeli operative name. You didn't ask for a photo. So how are you aware of this? Because at some point, you could have just been executed upon an assassination. It's a miracle, you all. She not one hair harmed on her chinny chin chin. Oh my God. Again, this person provided concrete proof that she will not show us that they are well placed within the French government apparatus, but won't tell us their ranking, job title, or anything. Is it a man or a woman? Are they short, tall? What do they typically wear? What color is their hair and eyes? If it's like another blonde hair, blue-eyed type person, you know you don't care. You can't make this up. So this concrete proof was never shown to us at all. Further to this point, this person claims that Charlie Kirk's assassin trained with the French Legion 13th Brigade with multi-state involvement. What state? Candace, if this is coming from France, France is not a part of the United States of America. So what other state in the U.S. is involved? Or did you mean country? France is not a state. It's a country. Candace thinks France is a state. She also thinks that Africa is a country and not a continent. Candace, oh, you're so dumb. This heifer actually thinks that France is a state inside of the U.S. Yeah, no. Never mind the fact that they are their own sovereign nation. Forget that. It's a whole country, not a state. Okay. Journalist Xavier Poussard's life is also at risk. We don't even know who the hell he is, so we don't care. You can't prove that your life is at risk. Where's this concrete proof? Who's this government employee again? High ranking, you say? Oh, okay. Oh, man. Cookie Monster's just tearing things up, ain't it? We're going to need Cookie Monster to sit down and have several seats while he eats his chocolate chip cookies. And just make sure you vacuum the crumbs off of Cookie Monster. Yeah, you got to make light of this. If not, this whole email will have you pissed off. Candy's just such a dumb liar. You're a dumb liar. You're so bad at this. You're bad at this. This is deadly serious. Yeah, because she's bigly mad. Yeah, deadly serious because she's bigly mad. And stupidly illiterate. Candace, this is light work for me, girl. I could go savage on you. You understand? Candace, I could go savage on you if I wanted to. This is light work right now. Oh, good grief. Somehow this is deadly serious and she's still utterly stupid. The head of the state of France. France is not a state. It's a country. What the hell is wrong with her? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You can't make this up. Nom nom. Y'all can barely get to that. Nom nom cookie, nom nom. Milk. Where's my milk? Me must have milk. I gotta dip the warm cookie in milk. Go get me cup of cold milk. Nom nom nom. Make it chocolate. And blends in together. Candace, you're so pathetic. The head of state of France, the head of the state of France, the head of the nation of France, because it's a country, apparently wants us both dead and has authorized professional units to carry this out. This is a professional unit. I thought it was the 13th Brigade of the French Legion. What are we talking about? Candace, a professional hitman does not have to be a member of any military, sir. military unit. It could just be someone that's good with, making a shot. They're good with weapons. What if it's like a ninja? And all they can do is use a samurai sword. I mean, what? A ninja with a samurai sword can be a professional hitman. What the hell? Oh, God. Once again, I don't even know who journalist Xavier Poussard is. And I highly doubt he's a journalist if you're quoting him. And no, we don't give a damn. We don't care who this Poussard person. We don't care. I literally do not care about this person roaming the earth. And we're trying to get rid of Candace. Okay? France, do you all want her? Because we'll give you to her for free. You must agree to take all her cult members with her. If you want her, you can have her. She's all yours. You can make this up. I ask that every person retweet and share this because she's so dumb. I do not know who in the American government can be trusted. Yeah, because none of these people you just named is in the United States of America, including the country of France. They're not a state in the United States of America. What do you mean you can't trust the American government? You said it's a French government after you. What the hell? You do understand, Candace, that the American government is not the same as the French government. We have nothing to do with the French Legion 13th Brigade. And France is not a state, it's a country. It's a whole sovereign nation. Why are you picking on this country again? Oh my God. So yeah, she put herself out there and wanted people to actually retweet this ball of garbage. He said, you can't make this up. I do not know who in the American government can be trusted. You trusted Joe Kent, sloppy Joe Kent, because he worked for the government. You already admitted, and Miss Snow confirmed it, that you trusted sloppy Joe Kent. Now you have to come out and say, you know what, Miss Snow lied. I never trusted sloppy Joe Kent. And Lady Luck Club and kiss me and Cookie Monster's ass. Barney the dinosaur sends his love and regards, Lady Luck Club. Oh my God. Since this source claims our leaders are aware. Yeah, because we'll never know who that French person is. That somehow related to our American government, that the French Legion 13th Brigade and a samurai sword wielding professional hitmen are after you somehow when they just want you to go to court. The Macrons are suing you, Candace. They want your dumb ass in court. We all know you're going to try to settle. I don't understand why you're stalling that. You got court on June 22nd, Candace. Have your dumb ass in that courtroom. But I have more specific information, which is definitely verifiable because, we will never see that evidence. Should they care to reach out to me? Didn't they already do that? You said 2 days ago, I was contacted by a high-ranking employee of the French government. Now you're saying I have more specific information, which is definitely verifiable. Should they care to reach out to me? The hell you say? Somehow, this high-ranking employee of the French government, not the United States or our American government, they're in the French government in a whole nother country that's also located in a different continent. Somehow needs to reach out to her so that she can definitely verify some information we have yet to see. To the brave official in France who did this because they were so moved by the evil of Charlie's public execution to risk their own life, may God bless you truly. Yeah, no, she doesn't mean that at all. If I were you all, whoever said this, Cookie Monster might want to watch out. She'll flip on you in a minute. Next time, she won't serve you chocolate chip cookies and chocolate milk, Cookie Monster. It'll be a salad.
For my assassination. I report to the FBI. Of course, I reported it to the FBI. I did not at all hear back from the FBI. And I will say, I didn't go through an official channel and send an email, and I should do that. But I did send a text message to somebody very high up.
She has said Charlie's murder, quote, had to be approved by Charlie's friends, and then suggested those friends might have her murdered too for, quote, knowing.
I never said that. The decision was made to murder Charlie Kirk.
Oh, you liar.
A decision that very clearly had to be approved by Charlie's friends. Is this going to be the path?
Well, okay, so, since you're continuously digging this hole for yourself, are you going to name these friends? And I want you to repeat word for word here. Candace, when they sue your ass, go to court. Because you literally use those words. And if you say what you mean and mean what you say, no, we're not in the mood to read between the lines. We know that you're stupid, but we're not here to figure out what you really meant to say either. We don't owe you that. That is to be handled in the court of law. They need to sue her ass.
But I did send a text message to somebody very high up.
She has said Charlie's murder, quote, had to be approved by Charlie's friends, and then suggested those friends might have her murdered too for, quote, knowing.
I never said that. The decision was made to murder Charlie Kirk. A decision that very clearly had to be approved by Charlie's friends. Is this going to be the path?
Dear Judge, Exhibit A. Your Honor, we're happy for us an alien that is a horrible liar and crash landed on our planet and refuses to leave. While she's here roaming the earth, she decided to just go out and defame everybody after realizing that lying could somehow generate her $50 to $60 million in a matter of less than 7 months. She claims to be close to people when she knows she unfollowed them all over social media. And then tries to say that this person was a virgin until he got married. And he's not even here now to defend himself or to get in her ass for revealing something so personal that if he wanted people to know that, he would have said it himself. And it's coming from someone I've never heard him say anything like that. I haven't come across anything rather. But I'm sure if he wanted to share that, he would have shared it a long time ago. Crazy how, in hindsight, boy, he should have already put her in her place. Charlie Kirk should have called her out years ago and flat out called her out. You can't make this up. And it's like for the, sake of trying not to have people in your own party going back and forth with each other. But look at the monstrosity that's come out of this whole situation with Candace. She lies with impunity and then gets a temper tantrum when you sue her. She does not want to be held accountable, even though no one cares. And this is more proof as to why he should have really just went in on her. And I don't think it would have been a back and forth thing. I think it would have just been something he could do one time and keep living. But it should have been done. This is why you can't be silent when it comes to this buffoonery and some dumb demon that's willing to lie like hell is hot. Because look how this thing grows and festers into something that is extraordinarily toxic in every way. This is why we keep our foot on her neck. I wish he would have done that, but he didn't. He tried to keep the peace. But with some people, you just can't do that because they don't care for such thing as peace. She doesn't care that she's doxing people. That's why people need to say, okay, as opposed to me being mad about this, now I'm just going to take her ass to court and keep living. It's that simple. You got to take her to court. If not, she's going to keep doing it. This is crazy.
Pathway forward, you're going to start murdering more people in broad daylight for knowing. I never said that. I certainly didn't suspect Turning Point USA would be, as I believe, involved in a cover-up. It doesn't necessarily mean they were involved in plotting to kill him. And I've never said that. Cam Higbee is on the payroll of Turning Point USA, the very organization that just had its leader assassinated in broad daylight in front of the entire world.
If Candace is available, we would sincerely welcome her participation in that live stream at our studio here in Phoenix.
So I accept it with whistles and bells, everything I fully accept. You can pick the place, you can pick the time, but no, they need to have it in person in Phoenix on December 15th, or they cannot have me at all. No one, and I mean absolutely no one, outside of my husband and Erica Kirk has the power to shut me up. There's nobody that has the capacity to get me to shut up about this except for Erica Kirk and my husband. I'm not going to stop unless Erica.
George, how did you get that black eye? Because you definitely sitting here letting her do all this crap. I hope TPUSA names you as a co-defendant. How did you get that black eye, George? We still haven't gotten his alibi. Has George ever made it known where he was on September 8th, 9th, or 10th of 2025? George, how you get that black eye? He stands behind the camera and lets her do this. He allows her to say all of this crap and does not say anything to her in real time. And even if he did, you'd be able to tell. If he decided to say, I'm not going to sit here and let you make this video, either you change the script up and stop lying, or I am leaving and taking the kids with me. Don't you think she will sit there and quickly do what she need to do? And he would have to do something drastic to put his foot down, because we all know Candace runs that household, not the other way around. She only weaponizes George when it's convenient for her. When she wants to sit here and pretend like she's a loving, docile, submissive wife that just loves her husband, you know, that lavender marriage and all. Nope. Only when she just wants that PR stunt to make her look better. Otherwise, she not stun him. Because if he felt like he had that level of authority, hopefully he has enough of a conscience and a soul to tell her to shut the hell up and go sit down somewhere. No, his punk ass is sitting here standing behind that camera, probably helping her lie like hell. More of a reason why they need to name his ass as a co-defendant and make him go to court and have to end up testifying against his own wife. You know why? Because he would rather do that than for her to run them both in the ground and blow millions of dollars away in judgments and settlements because she can't stop lying on people. If he told her, I'm taking the kids, I'm going to the UK, and I'm going to be there until you stop attacking and going after Erica Kirk and lying. We'll be in the UK at my mother's. Bye. And then she actually sees him pack up and take the kids. Oh, she'll get some get right. It would have to take something very drastic for her to just, you know what? Don't want any friction. It's already caused a rumble and a kerfluffle in my household. George is threatening to take the kids and go to the UK and will not allow me to see them until I stop this dumb lying. So I'm just going to move on in life. We're going to have to talk about something else. No, that's never going to happen because he doesn't care either. Go figure. Y'all think George give a damn? He don't care. George does not care. Because he has not told her, knock it off. Well, his punk ass.
Erica Kirk asks me to stop. If Erica Kirk asks me to be quiet, I will be quiet.
To stop.
I just do not accept any of that. Obviously, for this to have been pulled off, there had to have been multiple people involved. There had to have been people at Turning Point that were complicit in having this happen.
You said that people at Turning Point were complicit in his murder.
No, my exact sentence that I said was that there were people at Turning Point who are engaged in a cover-up.
No, you didn't.
I believe that thoroughly.
Candace, you didn't say that. You said literally.
I did say that on my entire show.
You said there were people at Turning Point complicit in his murder.
Okay.
Yep.
That's what you said.
What I'm about to tell you guys today is going to positively blow your mind. I just cannot see how this.
Shout out to X-Files, Evie, all of you all. I see you all coming in. Hey, Miss Coco. Hey, everybody. Sorry being my dealing with this virus. Me and my daughter. I'm so sorry, honey. I hope you feel better. Girl, you know, listen here. You can always catch the replay, get you some rest. No apology needed. Y'all know, I know. Life be lifing. It is highly understandable, honey. It's good to see you and hear from you. I hope Coco is doing well. Shout out to my moms, you all. I appreciate that. You are all good. Hope you feel better, honey. We praying for you. Okay. Poetry Princess up in here. Carrie, how you doing? Oh, thank you so much, Juju. That is Milk Bar's YouTube channel. Make sure you go and support him and check him out, as well as on X. If you have an account there, he is hold on. He is Nathan Livingston, and then Milk Bar TV is in parentheses on X. So make sure you follow him and show him some support. Good to see from you all. I want to get some comments in. Yeah, Georgia faking game. Oh, man. Hope your daughter's doing better. Yep. Coco, I hope you're doing good. S-Files, you good? Evie, I see y'all up in here. Just wanted to kind of pause and acknowledge you all. Appreciate you all for tuning in. Make sure y'all hitting that like button now. Yeah, that like button. Oh, man. All right, let's get back to it. Oh, Candace, you're such an idiot.
There had to have been people at Turning Point that were complicit in having this happen.
You said that people at Turning Point were complicit in his murder.
No, my exact sentence that I said was that there were people at Turning Point who are engaged in a cover-up.
No, you didn't.
I believe that thoroughly.
Candace, you didn't say that. You said literally.
I did say that on my entire show.
You said there were people at Turning Point complicit in his murder.
Okay.
That's what you said.
What am I about to...
Exactly. If you accuse the people of a cover-up in a murder, that will be a criminal charge where the penalty is just as much prison time as the person that actually committed the act. They will definitely be charged with being a co-conspirator. You can't accuse people of covering up a murder, even if it was after the fact, because that is an actual crime. And if you don't have evidence to prove that, it is defamation. It's defamatory. You're accusing someone of being involved in a cover-up of a murder where they could spend the rest of their lives in prison on some false allegation from a moron from another planet. But yet and still, where are those so-called transactions again from that French government employee? Yeah, okay. Can't make this up.
Tell you guys today is going to positively blow your mind. I just cannot see how this would lead to anything other than a full confession from the government about the military's involvement in his assassination. I'm certain he is going to probably be doing a lot of interviews in the near future. Like I said, I'm going to put together a fundraiser for you. And I do believe you are a missing piece of this. I don't know what comes next, but I just want you to know that you have an ally in me, and I hope you see that I am a fighter. And when I see good people and bad things happen to them, I will fight. We didn't know what it was going to lead to.
Oh, it's so funny how she's a fighter and he's dodging service. Miss Snow, you care to tell your so-called cult leader why you dodging service? She claims to be a fighter, but yet she's stalling with the Macron lawsuit and filed a motion to dismiss. That's not fighting. That is asking the court to dismiss the case. And please believe she's going to file a motion to dismiss in the Brian Harper lawsuit as well. She does not want to go to court or fight or get to discovery or none of that. And Miss Snow is dodging service. And he's a co-defendant. Somehow, did he really think this would not happen to him or what? Candace, you going to pay for his attorney's fees? If he is ordered to pay out a judgment of $5 million, Candace, are you going to give him the money? Because right now he's dodging service. He doesn't even want to acknowledge the lawsuit and go to court. So either one of you talking about your, fighting, the good fight and all this nonsense, yeah. Then you turn around and become some punk asses when it comes to you being served. It's hilarious how they never want to go to court. You can make this up.
And I was like, I couldn't have been more deferential in saying that this could literally lead to nothing. Like, hey, this guy said this, whatever. And then all of a sudden you guys every day are obsessing over it. Won't let it go. I had him on the show. That was it. I was totally in a cloud of grief. Okay. You remember I had to go away to Wyoming just to breathe. Like, what am I doing wrong here that I have to go away and cry for a long time and everyone else just...
I'm trying to pay attention to something. Look at those glasses. Candace, I'm going to show you how it's done. Just a taste of how it's done when it comes to good journalism. I want you all to look in those glasses. You all see your reflection. Hold on. Let me snip this because I want you all to see this reflection. Because Candace wear glasses that are like mini mirrors. You have a whole reflection in this. I'm going to pull this up right quick because I want y'all to see this. Because this is what good journalists do, Candace. We pay attention to the little details. And somehow you manage to wear glasses that have a reflection bouncing off of it. I want y'all to take a look at this. This might be my thumbnail. Ooh, Candace. No, it'll be the thumbnail for the next one. She's supposed to be out somewhere fishing on the lake or something in some boat. As opposed to her going to Charlie Kirk's memorial service. This heifer is out here doing this nonsense. But I want you all to look carefully in her glasses. What y'all see? Y'all see the front end of that boat? Y'all see the skyline over there? Let me make sure y'all can see this. Can y'all see that? Y'all see that? This girl, you don't look sad at all. Candace, who's on that boat with you? Or are you taking a selfie? Who on the boat with you, Candace? She could be taking a selfie here. But what we do see is the front end of the boat and the skyline out here. And there's some image right there. You might know how to take this and blow it up and clear it out. I can email you the, or you can snip the image. If you can clean this up, anyone out there that can clean this up and make this more clear so we can see what this reflection is more thoroughly, please let me know. Email me and I'll send you this or send me the photo of it because I want to see exactly what this is here. Is this a person? Or did she do a selfie? Because you guys can see now, you get to see this is one side of the boat towards the front, and here's the other side. Doesn't this look like somebody sitting there? Does this look like somebody sitting there? You can tell she out on the open water. All this around her, that area right there, that's the water. Then y'all see the skyline. Got some clouds right there. Candace, this is how journalism works. We all know you're stupid, but this is how journalism works. So you out on a boating trip? Well, you could have been at Charlie Kirk's memorial service. Who the hell in this boat with you? If she took a selfie and no one's in that boat, that makes her even more pathetic. Does that mean you really did not have a reason to go out here? You out there by yourself? It's even more pathetic. This is no excuse for failing to go to his memorial service when you claim that he was like a brother to you. But you can't show any photos of you and Charlie Kirk together, at least standing near each other like you like each other for 5 minutes, for at least a whole year leading up to his death. Who the hell in this boat? Is that George? Who in the boat? Who took the photo? Candace, you ain't fooling nobody. I told you, dumbass, I see through you. I want to know who is in this boat. I would love to get this cleared up a little bit. It sure looks like a person in the boat right there. Candace, you're not fooling anybody. Right here, it looks like somebody sitting down there. I would love to know who's in that damn boat. Candace, you can't swim. She got on a life jacket. Candace. Obviously, she don't know how to swim either. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't wear a life jacket, but, it's funny how she out here wearing a life jacket. I want to know who in that boat. Child. I need to pull it up on my... Please let me know. Let me know if y'all can see who's on that boat. Candace, you're an idiot. You are an idiot. You could have went to that damn memorial service. Who you have out here? Y'all just living it up. You laughing, you smiling. You don't look sad at all, girl. It's the bottom right of the boat. That's what I'm saying. Somebody it's something in there. Because my question is, who took this photo? Somebody had to be sitting in that boat to take the photo. Unless she did a selfie. And if she did, it makes her even more pathetic. That means you're out here by yourself, or you decided to take a selfie to prove what? Hey, look, guys, I'm definitely not at the memorial service of someone that I love to care for, allegedly as a brother, even though I was in love with him, and I'm just a scorned, bitter woman that did not get what I want. Who the hell is this, Candace? Y'all see this here? The bottom right there, that person right there. That looks like a person. Candace, you thought you were fooling. I told you, heifer. I see through you. And we can see through your glasses too. Your shades are reflecting like a mirror, like a two-way mirror. This is the last thing you should have done, because now we're just going to clown you for this. This is just more proof of how pathetic you really are and how little you cared about Charlie Kirk. So who the hell took the picture, Candace? Who is this in this image, in this reflection? Where are you at? Child. I just want y'all to notice that. I caught that. Candace, because that's how real journalism works. And they out here living it up and having a good time, and as opposed to going to the memorial service. They could have went to the memorial service. Candace, this is why you weren't even invited to his wedding. Because you're trifling as hell. And you're disgusting. And you're a liar. And we're still waiting on proof of those 2 degrees. Can't make this up. Where's the evidence of the degrees? You said you got 2 of them, right? Show us your degrees, Candace. The audacity. Go out here and you want to sit here and talk about, oh, he's like a little brother to me. Nothing and no one would have been able to keep me from going to a memorial service, somebody I love as a brother. But your ass out here just living it up, having fun, whomever you with. As opposed to taking your dumb ass to that memorial service, and you didn't have to tell anybody you were there. You could have sat in the back. That event was held somewhere where you could have had like a private sitting area. You could have wore these same shades, dressed down, put on a hat, and sat somewhere where no one tried to recognize you and still went there. Now you out here doing this dumb shit like you proving a point. All you're proving is you really don't care. I want evidence of those degrees and that you went to college. You can make this up.
Just kind of seemed giddy. That's the only way I can describe it, like giddy. That emotion shouldn't be possible. Shouldn't be possible, actually. Last year, I was in earnest holding the internet back. Everyone was coming at Turning Point USA, at all these allegations. And I was like, no, chill. Just give them some.
No, you and your candy ass cult members were the only ones doing all of that. And they still don't have any evidence. And you're still going to get sued into oblivion. Because no one gives a damn about what you think or feel in a court of law. This isn't a matter of public opinion. You need evidence to prove someone covered up a whole murder. And you don't have it. And it's so funny how no one's in jail because of you. Tyler Robinson turned himself in. Not because you ratted him out. Goes to show how pathetic she is. All these crimes happening somehow, and she can't manage to turn this information over to the authorities, and the bad guys can go to jail. No one's in jail because of Candace. She's a moron. They don't even care about what she thinks in court. And the defense attorney doesn't even give a damn. And you would think they would say anything to help get their client off. No. Nope. They don't give two craps what Candace thinks.
Time. I believe that people within that company betrayed Charlie. We don't know where it's going to end, but we are going to keep asking questions until we get clear answers.
Candace, it may be that the person in the media spewing bullshit to the public is you.
It's definitely her. Oh, that's how disgusting she is. Now, I know we're seeing this video here, so make sure you guys go check that out where Milk Bar did the, she always talking about how she would say she's wrong about something and then she never does because she's a clown. Oh, man. And shout out to the cold-blooded Christian. I think we saw that one. I wanted to make sure we got all the ones in. And then you said you tagged me on something, Mindy. Let's see. Oh, okay. Something from Claire Patriot. Claire Patriot? Patriot. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's check this out.
Actually, Candace, I know you hate me, but you gotta.
Wait. What is this? What did I say? Candace. Is that how you spell the word buried? Your cult members think you're smart, and yet you could not spell a word correctly that could easily be Googled online. Oh, yeah, because, we got to do this. Candace, how do you spell buried? Oh my God. It's so funny. I'm Googling the word with the 2 R's in it. And it's giving me spell check. Candace, how do you spell buried again? To the candy asses. The incorrect form buried is a common spelling mistake. Why? Because Candace and her dumbass bots and cult members refuse to spell check. Go figure. This is not a word you misspell. I don't give a damn. When you claim to be anything along the lines of investigatory anything, you should never misspell the word buried. And yet, she did. Candace, you're so stupid. I'm waiting on the cult members to tell you to produce any one of your degrees, because one of them is supposed to be in English. One of her degrees, allegedly, is in English. Woo, child. Candace, you are an embarrassment to the English language right now. And you still can't prove you attended any college at all. Not even one photo. No proof, no nothing, no transcripts, no documents, no thesis, term papers, no assignments, projects, nothing. Not even a spelling test. Because we all know if she tried to major in English, she would have failed anyway. She got to prove to me that she even went to the school. Funny how no one can come out and corroborate her actually being on a campus, going to a class at URI. This is how you spell buried Candace.
Candace, I know you hate me, but like, you gotta do it, girl. You gotta make this sweatshirt buried. I mean, you could like actually coin this term since nobody on planet Earth says buried besides you. Oh, or Utah time. You know, remember that golden moment on your podcast where you thought UT stood for Utah time? That was great. It's true. I dreamt it because, like, if you're Candace Owens, you don't need to show any evidence. You know, your fans will just believe you if you're convincing enough. Oh, and this one I think might be one of my favorites. I can't pay rent. You know, because she tried to get out of, yeah. So her newest thing, since she has all these lawsuits pending, is to get on the internet and post screenshots of all the people buying things from her merch store and saying that she hopes they have record sales. Exhibit A. Exhibit B, where she's saying it really would be terrible, unavoidable shame if we had our best day in merch sales ever. Oh, and she's complaining that people went after her advertisers and now they want her merch boycotted. I don't.
Candace, when your merch is an insult to the English language, is that her actual merch? Is that a parody? You know it had to be a word she said, though, right? For this to be an example in a parody, Candace has definitely said the word buried. Buried. Yeah, it's the rolling of the R's. The computer cannot compute everything she says correctly because she's stupid. Buried. She's trying to channel her inner Eartha Kitt. Yeah. Only Eartha Kitt can roll some R's and actually be really cool doing that. That's it. Oh, Lord. Hashtag Catwoman. Can't make this up. Only Eartha Kitt can say buried. And we all know that she knows how to spell it. Candace does not. And the fact that she has so many other words that she's butchered. Oh my God.
I think you have to worry about the people on our side that are calling for that, buying anything from you anyways. The ones that you are targeting would throw their money out the window at you regardless of what you do. So I'm not so sure what you have to worry about with this one. It's just kind of wild to me that you are on the internet acting like you need to sell $70 sweatshirts when Laura Loomer says you are in possession or own 5 different vehicles that total $1 million and you have 2 mansions. But yeah,
wow.
you really need that $60 from that working class family. Which one of my sweatshirts was your favorite? Let me know.
It's got to be the yeast infection one. I can't get rid of the yeast infection. I can't pay rent. I have a yeast infection. Oh, God. Oh, I gotta snip that, y'all. That is going to be a thumbnail. We're gonna make that a reality. Oh, here it is. Oh, y'all. Oh, make sure y'all snip this. Please snip this. I can't pay rent. I have a yeast infection. Candace. Candace, we got a new thumbnail, you dummy. Oh, good grief. Oh. I want to make sure I got all the ones on X that I want to check out right quick. Oh, good God in heaven. Oh, it's too funny. Oh man, I think we went over the rest of these. Oh my God. This is epic. Yeah, I'm having fun. Ooh, you gotta laugh to keep from crying. I think that Mitch Snow one took me out. His dumb ass thinking, I can just play hard to get and won't have to worry about this federal lawsuit. Oh man, hold on. Make sure I got everything. Watch out. Y'all are epic. Oh, y'all are epic. I had tagged a few of these posts and videos. Just want to make sure. Migbar TV is absolutely amazing. I think, did we see this? Okay. Now this was from, I think Artie Trolls pointed out the interview that we checked out on the marathon from yesterday, that the interview was missing or deleted. I don't think we saw this. So I wanted to check this out here.
Thousands of students to go. I do also want to say that I find it particularly despicable.
Hold on. What was she talking about with this? Because Candace just says dumb things. Artie Troll said, I'm going to archive every single previous interaction with Candace Owens and Charlie Kirk. Candace Owens is deleting interviews with him. Why? Candace, why you deleted stuff? Shout out to Jay Witt. He sent me the full interview that is on the members only channel without commentary. So if you are a member of the LLC, make sure you go check out that full interview on the members only channel. Shout out to my brother in Christ and my Morehouse brother Jay Witt for sending over a copy of that interview itself. So this here, I don't watch Tucker Carlson. He's a crackhead version of Mickey Mouse. I care nothing about what he says or how he thinks or how he feels. And Tucker Carlson does not pay my bills, so I feel pretty good saying that. All right, let's get to this one. And then that will be the last one. And any others we'll just check out on. Do I have a thing scheduled for tomorrow? I want to make sure. Do I have some scheduled for tomorrow? I need to, because we got to check out FaxMe. And FaxMe has his latest episode of The Bride of Candace. And then the Eclectic Journalist did another episode of The Narrative Machine. So I definitely want to get those in. So we'll schedule something for tomorrow evening to check out. Hopefully, I'm not too drained. I do plan on going having some fun with my kids tomorrow during the day. So I will schedule something probably around 9:00 tomorrow evening. And if you guys want to hang out with me for Memorial Day, we'll make it happen. All right. So this will be the last one we'll check out in this live, because I wanted to just do all the stuff that I was tagged on X for in tonight's live stream. And tomorrow we'll do FaxMe's newest episode of The Bride of Candace and get in some of the Eclectic Journalist's latest episode on The Narrative Machine. Does it sound good? Hit the 4. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. This will be the last one. Let's get to it.
I do also want to say that I find it particularly despicable, as I have said on my platform, when people who are pro-Israel are now being called anti-Semites for asking meaningful questions. I talked about Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk, following the attacks on October 7th, turned to the Israeli government and said, how did this happen? You know, he talked about Israel being the size of New Jersey. He's been there many times. He funds thousands of students to go there and to visit. He's honestly radically pro-Israel, I would almost say. It's probably a fair thing to say about Charlie Kirk. Yeah. And he was...
She said he's radically pro-Israel. Is that what she said?
Charlie Kirk. And he was asking these questions with the intent of, if these were your children and they were Israeli government, and said, how did this happen? He talked about Israel being the size of New Jersey. He's been there many times. He funds thousands of students to go there and to visit. He's honestly radically pro-Israel, I would almost say.
She just said he's honestly radically pro-Israel. Now, all of a sudden, after he is assassinated, it's Israel's fault, and he was trying to get away from being pro-Israel. But here she says he radically is pro-Israel. Yeah, it's amazing how you can just flip a switch like this after he's no longer here to defend himself. But does Candace care about that? No. She would rather interview Hunter Biden than to try to stop lying about Charlie Kirk's views on Israel. She claimed he was radically pro-Israel here. But the moment he's not here to defend himself, now all of a sudden, he didn't want to have anything to do with Israel. Once again, he's not here to defend himself. She does not get to speak on his behalf about his views on Israel at all. She does not have the authority to speak on his behalf about it. And he is not here to defend himself. So, of course, she's going to just keep throwing this nonsense out because the one person that could debunk her is deceased. You think these people care about Charlie Kirk? Nope. While she sat here and said he was radically pro-Israel. Go figure.
Probably a fair thing to say about Charlie Kirk. Yeah. And he was asking these questions with the intent of, if these were your children and they were involved in this horrific attack, wouldn't you want to know these answers? He's like, you can't move 5 feet without seeing an IDF soldier. I've been to Israel, and that is a fact.
I have too, a number of times, and I admire their border barriers. And I always have. I always think, I wish we had that. So that's a totally fair question.
Totally fair question that he asked, and it got interpreted, and then there were suddenly these attacks asking the question of whether Turning Point was seeping with anti-Semitism, and how unfair to, after all the work that he has done to support your cause, turn your back on him and to call him an anti-Semite because you don't like a question that he asked that actually was being asked from the heart and with a little bit of rage toward this even being allowed to happen. We always have to hold our governments accountable in how they are responding.
And plenty of Israelis, some of whom I know, are asking that question, and why wouldn't they?
Child. But you challenge her on her lies, and all of a sudden you know nothing. As if the candy asses has still mastered the art of spell check. They're the reason why we call her Candace. They can't even spell her name right. But yet and still, she said that he was radically pro-Israel. Why can't he ask a question or have his own opinion and still be pro-Israel? That's the question here. Even if you challenge something someone says and you claim to still support them, why can't it just be simply you challenging what they said? The candy asses want you to believe that he just wanted to get out of the pro-Israel cause altogether, when they don't give a damn about him simply asking a question and still maintaining his stance on being pro-Israel. It is very, very possible to question something and to say you disagree with something and still say that you're pro-Israel, that you still believe in the cause, that you still want to defend their right to exist as a state, as their own entity, and still question what they're doing. But that is how extreme the candy asses are. They don't even give him the benefit of the doubt of saying he did challenge them. He asked questions. He was wondering what's going on, but he was also still pro-Israel because he knew how to chew gum and walk at the same time. It's the dumbass bots that can't spell Candace's first name, but they want to defend her on everything. He asked questions and he had every right to, and he still maintained his stance, which is something that's very possible for reasonable, same-minded individuals to do, because he's entitled to his own opinion and his own thought. He's entitled to ask questions, and he's still entitled to maintain his stance on being pro-Israel, period. Why does that have to signify that he's leaving the damn cause? Dumbest thing ever. And yet, Candace cannot solve the riddle of what's 4 times 3. Candace, what's 4 times 3? How do you spell Beret again? How do you pronounce that word, Candace? You know, because the barrettes. We're waiting on that evidence from that French government employee. What's their names? You dox everybody else. Why do we care about this person in France? If they're a high-ranking government employee, why would they not at least want their job title to be released? You can't even give validity to somebody that's a figment of your imagination. Child, please. All right, y'all. That's all we got. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate all of you all. And we will be back at it tomorrow.
I do also want to say that I find it particularly despicable, as I have said.
Oh my God. Girl, that's enough. You can't make this up. But yeah, this child. I appreciate all of you all so much for tuning in. Thank y'all so much. Oh, we got a membership gifted from Juju. Shout out to Juju for supporting us here in the LLC. And shout out to my mods. Juju is one of our fantastic mods here. Always here supporting, holding it down, making sure the chat is flowing and not being spammed, because the candy ass is a mad. Why don't you all go be bigly mad at her for interviewing Hunter Biden? Can't make this up. I'm going to tell you all right now, the ones that are defending Candace with that interview are the same ones that could care less about Charlie Kirk. I mean, you could ask questions if you're Democrats. But why in the world would she entertain him again? There's something the candy asses dare not ask their cult leader about, because reasons. And they're scared and they're cowards and spineless. Nah, they're just going to try to excuse this. More proof that the majority of her supporters now are Democrats. They probably will vote for Hunter Biden to become president. I'm all for recovery. But that interview was just a hot ball of garbage. I at the end, I couldn't even keep up with what the hell he was saying. I'm still waiting on what was the point. What was she trying to prove with that, other than I just want to cause some controversy and get some views, because PR. Meanwhile, Candace still wants to be on TPUSA's payroll and has actually said that at least twice in 2 different videos. Actually said it 3 times. She said she also wanted to get a monthly retainer from them for PR. Why in the hell would you want to go work for TPUSA again? Let's hear the candy asses answer that. Why would your cult leader, who's dogging out TPUSA and telling donors to get refunds, want to be on their payroll? And those words came out of her mouth. And they obsess over her episode, so they know she said it. She also said she wants them to pay her a monthly retainer for their PR. They're not giving you their money. But this is the same heifer that just sat here and said Charlie Kirk was still radically pro-Israel. And yet he had questions. As if both can't be true at the same time. Can't make this up. Candy asses some clowns. And I still thank you all so much. Hit that like button. Including you candy asses. Hit the damn like button and stop playing around. You're going to come in here and get on my nerves for an hour and a half. At least you can hit the like button. Or kick rocks. Or whatever. Hi, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Tune in for the live stream tomorrow, where we're going to have a watch party for Fax Me and try to get in some of the Eclectic Journalists' newest episode as well. I appreciate all of you all. Stay safe out there. If you're going to grill out tomorrow, have fun and enjoy your family and your day off. Shout out to all the military and veterans out there, the active duty military members and veterans out there. Enjoy your day. We celebrate you. We love you. And we thank you for your service to this country and helping us to preserve our way of life. And for those that can, please reach out to Artitrose. Let them know I'm still trying to collab with them and schedule something. And I'm waiting to hear back from Army. We will be on Paramount Tactics show on Thursday. S-Files will be there Wednesday, I believe. So we definitely will be tuning into that and showing S-Files some support. And we are here for it. I appreciate you all. Y'all be good. Until the next one, Lady Luck Club out. Deuces.